You and James Bond have the same tailor, Devereux?
We're up a bit early, aren't we?
What was in here?
Lockpicks. Harry Lavender might have designed this room for a few untrustworthy guests, but it's not quite as secure as he would have liked.
Where did you go?
Out the back window.
Well, it's too far to the village on foot for you to have gone there and got back here again.
Well, that's true. I was going to escape, but then I came back.
Why?
For the money.
I found it just fine. Didn't I?
Hey, baby, what's that?
Can I come in?
Sure, I was just working out. Keep my body in tune, you know?
Oh, looks right on pitch to me.
Was that like a music joke or something?
Yeah, a music joke, right.
Come on. Listen, the way you went out of here the other night, I thought you were gone for good.
Yeah, well, things got a little heavy after dinner, didn't they?
Well, it was a heavy night all around. First, your brother-in-law comes in throwing his weight
but
around.
I didn't go with him. I stayed here with you.
Yeah, I thought that meant something till things got a little serious on the couch and you booked out of here like a scared rabbit.
Why does everything always have to be at your speed? Why can't it be at mine?
At your speed? Man, we wouldn't even have a race. We wouldn't even get to the starting line. What are you talking about?
Well, maybe that's because this isn't a race. Anyway, I came here to apologize.
Well, it took you long enough.
Well, I went to the video disco the other night, but you weren't there.
Imagine that. Oh, that was my night off, right.
Well, then I came here, but you weren't home. So I waited in the sleazy diner across the street
be cool.
for a
That's
little
my
while.
favorite restaurant, all right?
All right, preacher, can you just drop this and cut it out?
No, the problem here is that your family don't get that I am what I am, and I don't give a damn, all right?
I think that we have to talk.
No, you can talk. I'm gonna go check my mail, all right?
All right, I will. I'll talk all by myself. Well, you knew that this wasn't going to be easy. So why are you here? I don't know why you're here. Yes, I do know why you're here. It's because you couldn't stay away. You liked the guy, but you couldn't stay away. I started the conversation without you, but feel free to jump in anytime you like.
Say what?
Preacher, do you want to keep seeing me?
Well, who's been seeing you? I mean, look, every time you good around, look what happens. First, your brother-in-law comes charging in like Custer's last stand.
Custer didn't make it.
Yeah, well, maybe, we don't make it either, huh?
Look, I know you have no reason to trust me. But what I'm trying to say is that I care about you, and I would like to spend some time with you. I would like to keep seeing you. So there, I've said it, okay? Preacher, what is it? What's the matter? Preacher, what's wrong.
All right, what have you got?
Well, we got a man answering Devereaux's description was spotted boarding a plane at Hopkins the day he disappeared. Couldn't check definitely because naturally he wasn't using his real name. Went by Mr. Alexander.
Alexander? That's Raven's maiden name. That sounds just like Devereaux's peculiar brand of humor.
Yeah, well, this Alexander was the only passenger on the flight making a connecting flight in New York that was leaving the country.
Where was Mr. Alexander headed?
The connecting flight was making several stops in the Caribbean.
Caribbean, that's where he and Raven spent their honeymoon.
Yeah, never expect a man on the run to be in the mood for nostalgia.
No, but there was something else about the Caribbean. Did you notify the feds?
Yeah, as soon as I checked the report, they are contacting the appropriate authorities in the various islands where the plane had scheduled stops.
All right, stay with it. Stay
Okay,
with it.
will do.
Oh, wait, by the way, how's things working out with your new partner?
You really want to know?
I asked, didn't I? It's been a few months since Damien left and Gabler took over. You two must have things running pretty smooth by now.
You know damn well that is not what's going on. Look, frankly, it's more than just a personality conflict. Gabler happens to be a lazy bum. I spent half my time investigating alone, and the other half cleaning up the man's mistakes. Anyway, God knows I don't want to give the shaft to a fellow officer. Sorry you caught me.
No,
at
it's
a bad
okay,
time.
it's okay, it's okay. I've had complaints about him from just about every department. I appreciate you being frank with me.
No, not that it's going to do any good. I suspect with the budget crunch, there's no way of getting anybody new in here.
I'm afraid not. Well, at least not until tomorrow.
You kidding?
Detective Chris Egan, formerly one of New York's finest, young, aggressive, several major collars, and a short but very full career.
All right, sounds pretty good. When do I get to meet him?
Well, Egan's not officially on the roster yet, but you should have some say in this matter. I'll arrange a meeting for tomorrow, if that's okay with you.
All right.
Oh, there's something in here, all right.
I was telling you the truth.
Well, if you are, it's a first. You escape from your room, then you come back here again. You say it's for the money. What's your game, Devereaux?
Chess. Allow me to show you. Can you run that computer?
All right, go on, go on.
There's something wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, look at it. The data is garbled.
Now, what are you saying? There's something wrong with the program?
Well, it worked perfectly all right on my machine. This is Lavender's computer. Maybe the moisture in the tropical air has created havoc with the memory.
Well, there is no one on this island who can repair one of these damn things.
Oh, perhaps I can. I have a little experience with things electronic, given a little time.
Time. That's one thing neither you nor I have, Devereaux.
But we don't have much choice, do we?
All right, you see what you can do with it.
I'll need some tools.
Lee, go get the toolbox.
Just when you were so close. Many a slip twixt cup and lip.
Put it on a doily, Devereaux. Come on, get it going, will you?
Look, this is not like gluing a broken vase together. The circuitry is very complicated. You'll just have to be patient.
Well, hi. Thought you were having lunch with Cliff.
Oh, he's temporarily indisposed. A little bit too much beer last night.
Nice. Oh, hi, Mitz.
How you doing?
Hi. Boy, that was some party last night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Had to order 4 more cases of beer this morning.
Yes, I'm sure my partner was responsible for a lot of it disappearing.
Yeah, well, that's who I want to talk to you about.
What's the matter? You take a few liberties too many last night?
No, it's worse. He asked me to marry him. I guess guess it's because it's spring. I mean, first Gunther, now Cliff.
Well, Mitzi, that's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, now, I don't know. It wasn't exactly what you'd call an official marriage proposal. You know, Cliff, he circles everything he's trying to say like a hawk, and he has trouble swooping down on it. Well, besides that, he had a lot of beer to drink. I don't even know if he remembers saying it.
Well, did you want him to mean it?
Well, I don't know about that either. I mean, see, I don't know if I should pin him down or if I should just let it go and let him bring it up. I mean, what if he doesn't even bring it up?
I see your dilemma.
Yeah, well, you better make a decision quick, Mitzi.
Why?
Here comes Cliff.
Preacher, please talk to me. Tell me what's wrong.
Just some bad news, that's all.
Well, do you want to tell me about it?
No, I don't. No.
Okay, do you want to finish talking about what we were talking about?
Hey, watch it, all right?
All right, well then listen.
I'm listening.
Preacher, I would like to keep seeing you. Do you believe that?
Yeah, I guess so. You sure?
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what about you?
Well, you know I got the hots for you. I mean that, you know.
Well, I'm not talking about the hots. Do you care about me?
Yeah, baby, you know I care about you. I mean... No, see, what am I doing
What is
here?
it? What's
you know?
wrong?
I mean, because your brother-in-law and your sister are not going to let it happen.
All right, look, I can handle them. I can bring them around.
Yeah, how?
Well, I'm going to need your help.
Well, I'm doing the best I can do, you know.
Well, I think picking a fight with Miles every time you see him is not your best.
Come on, the way that dude thinks, give me a break.
Well, it isn't fair. You've got to give him a chance. He only wants what's best for me.
Yeah, well, he acts like your old man, and he isn't. So why does he, huh?
Well, wait a
I mean,
second.
they're always around. You can never get away from them.
Who?
And he's not your old man. I mean,
Lavender, of course, lavender. Oh, for crying out loud. Lavender. Residence, St. Andrews. Hold on a second, Mike. Special Agent Willis, please. Police Chief Derek Mallory. Tell him it's urgent. You were right. Ian Devereaux isn't the kind of man to run away.
What are you talking about?
Willis, listen, I think I know where Ian Devereaux's gone. You don't have to check all the islands. I think he's going to St. Andrews. Why? Because he thinks that's where David Cameron's gone. That's why. Yes. Let me know as soon as you can. Yeah, I just wish I had figured it out a little bit sooner. It's okay. Thanks.
So Devereaux is going after Cameron, and they're both on St. Andrew?
Mike, it's the only thing that makes any sense.
Well, of course. Since Lavender was working for Cameron, it would be a perfect place for Cameron to hide out.
Devereaux knew that. He knows his only way to escape a prison sentence is to bring in Cameron.
So he didn't run.
Looks like you were right.
I almost wish I weren't.
Why?
Because it means that Ian Devereaux is going after that murderer alone.
Somewhere inside my stomach, there's a storm at sea.
It was the domestic beer. I ran out of imported.
Domestic? Look, I don't want to upset you, Mitzi, but that was not domestic. That was local. I looked at the vintage of that beer. It was last week.
I got a deal. I gotta go.
No, you don't have to join us.
Us? No, Cliff. I have a lot of work to do right now. This place doesn't run itself, you know.
What's wrong with her?
Oh, I think you'd better talk to her about that yourself, Cliff.
Why's she mad at me? I just got here. I'm too sick to have anybody mad at me.
Cliff,
What?
I think you better talk to her.
Okay, you win. This day can't be any worse than it is already. Mitzi.
Cliff, I am very busy right now.
Mitzi, I know I upset you. Is it something that I did?
Cliff, it's something you said to me last night at the party.
Well, last night I had a lot of beer, and if I stepped out of line, I apologize.
Don't you remember what you said?
Well, last night, the whole second half of the evening is a little bit hazy.
Cliff, you have to remember.
It'll come to me. Give me a hint.
A hint?
Please?
You told me how you thought that it must be very hard on me to run the rock garden by myself since Poppy left.
Well, that's true, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. Cliff, you also said that friends should recognize each other's needs.
Well, my philosophy of life.
Cliff, you are on the verge of... You were on the verge of making me an offer.
Oh, the offer. Well, yes. How could I forget that? Now it comes back to me. What you must think of me.
I understand.
Well, what was your answer? If it's what you want, anything to help you out.
Help me out?
Sure, if you're stuck, what are friends for?
Stuck? What happened to romance? I mean, you were talking about... Cliff, you were talking romance.
I took Latin in law school.
Cliff Nelson, thank you very much, because you are making it extremely easy for me to make my decision. The answer is no. Very much no, 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 no!
Look, I'm sorry I'm not like real good company right now.
Well, preacher, if you want to let it all out, tell me all about it, it's okay.
Let it slide, all right?
Well, I don't know about you, but all this talking has made me a little thirsty. You have anything to drink?
You want a soda, son?
Soda's fine.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little thirsty, too. I'll get you a soda.
Here you go.
Oh, you don't need a can opener.
No, just, these are the new ones.
Your phone's ringing.
Just let it ring.
Well, maybe if you don't feel like answering it,
I said let it ring!
I think that I should leave.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
A marriage proposal. Last night, did I offer to marry Mitzi?
Well, maybe not in so many words, Cliff, but I gather that was the general drift of the conversation.
No wonder she was so mad. I thought I had offered to make a loan to help her out of the rock garden here. She must have... I must have made it sound as if she was so desperate to get married that I was doing her a favor. What do I do now?
Sorry to leave you in such a predicament, Cliff, but I've got to go back to work.
So do I.
Well, I do too. I gotta meet a client in 5 minutes. I can't leave without apologizing to Mitzi.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Look, DJ, go in the kitchen and tell Mitzi I gotta talk to her, okay?
Gee, Cliff, I'm sorry, but she's not feeling well, so she went home.
Well, look, tell her I gotta see a client, but I'll come right back, and then I want to talk to her. It's very important, okay?
I'll tell her.
For God's sakes, Devereaux, come on, will you?
Almost there.
Almost. So many times. Almost.
Not the most elegant repair job, but it should do the trick.
At last. Well, go on. Start the game.
I need the chess moves.
Aye. Here, go ahead. Get it started. And I warn you, Devereaux, the slightest mistake, the slightest hint of a trick.
And I'm a dead man. As you've told me before, ad infinitum.